guys, Ash Lane here, coming at you today, recapping and highlighting some of the best raids. I've selected 10 3-star raids from our recent Trojan 2 event. We called it T2 Judgment Day, and look at me requesting for troops when I'm the only one in the clan. I'm the only one left. I stayed behind to record the 3-star attacks. If you guys missed the original video, I actually put it out today, this morning, titled Trojan 2, Bigger and Better. That's because we had 100 people in this time, and we saved all our attacks for the very last 10 minutes of this war. It was pretty epic. I live streamed it on Mob Crush. You can find me streaming on Mob Crush every single Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. That's when this went down, and what I did was I picked out the highlights from the stream. I used those for the earlier video. I didn't watch any raids other than mine, which were nothing special live, so we're going to go ahead and include some of the real special raids. And mind you, most of these hits are the first hits against this base, and the ones that aren't, well, you had no idea what base you were hitting because the nature of the event was you just had to go in to any base blindly with a blind army and do your best. We did pull off the win. It was a pretty epic come from behind victory, would be an understatement, but it was a lot of fun. I love doing these raids. I love doing these raids. I love doing these events, these clan war events. It's my 4th or 5th one now, and it's just a heck of a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you have checked out that video, let me know. So let's go ahead and watch some of these 3-stars. So Morphus, this was his first attack here. He was able to 3-star. Obviously, again, all fresh bases. You guys know the legend of Morphus. If you're at all familiar with my channel, he is a 3-star legend for sure. And not a lot of time to plan out these bases. You can see here, goes in with some mass witch, starting with the Queen Walk. Pretty common base. I hit the same base and I got an embarrassing 56% 2-star. So Morph really did it right. And I'm thinking about maybe taking away my 2 earthquake spells and instead, or my 4 earthquake spells, instead replacing it with the 2 jump, how Morphus does it here. I felt it worked a little bit better, luring his troops, drawing his troops into the main compartment there versus them spreading out a little bit more. That's what happened on my attack. My troops kind of went over to the east, where on this map it would be the east. It was west on my map because I came in a different angle. But either way, nice 3-star attack here by Morphus for sure. And then let's go ahead and just go down the line a little bit here. Micah hits a similar base. Notice that they all have similar bases. Now this one's kind of weird because the Eagle Artillery is actually up there, and the Town Hall is where the Eagle Artillery usually is. But you know what? When you see these bases, you can't go wrong to start it out with a Queen Walk on the bottom of the base, on the south of the base. Obviously, I've seen a couple of these inverse, so essentially, if it's inverse, go in the north. But you know the bases where the Eagle Artillery or sometimes the Town Hall is separated from the rest of the defensive concentration in terms of the Inferno Towers. Now look at this little area here. Wow. We have a lot of point damage there. We have 3/4 cannons that could be in range over here, so Micah was smart and he made sure he used the rage spell right on that point. And now that they're all down, he's able to get a lot of bang for his buck on that freeze spell. I don't know why anybody would have the Inferno Towers placed that closely to the Eagle Artillery. You're just asking for a well-placed freeze spell to totally derail your defense. And at this point, we'll slow it down for a second here. You can see there are a lot of wizards and witches still left on the board, under the protection of Grand Warden, always giving his life aura to those troops. And at this point, Micah must know he has it in the bag. That is a good way to start T2 Judgment Day. So play on words there. Obviously, this is our T2 Trojan Part 2, and Judgment Day just seemed like it was a fun pun. So that was another great 3-star there by Micah there. So let's go ahead and move right along here. There's a lot of replays to get to. I want to bring you 10 3-stars today. So we did do a little bit of bullying here and there. Wildcat Jekyll here hit this base from the north, and it's going to be a go wee wee attack. Heavy on the witches, though. He has 7 witches, and obviously utilizing those level 3 witches against Town Hall 10s, it almost seems unfair now, you know? Just get that nice spread with the golems, play things nice and safe, and what he's going to do here, eventually, he's going to lure out that clan castle with that golem up in the north there. See that Lava Hound? Hound is going to attach to that golem, and that's going to allow the main kill squad to get to the center of the base, at least get there for a while before the Lava Hound eventually comes over to the Queen. But they're going to do a lot of damage during this time where that Lava Hound is distracted. Going to take down one of the Inferno towers, take down the enemy Queen, and then finally the Lava Hound comes back over. That's always a smart move if you're able to pre-plan that. If you're able to pre-plan moving that Lava Hound or luring that Lava Hound, attracting that Lava Hound to a different area of the map where the Queen is going to be, let her work without having to deal with that frustration for a little while, and then maybe later on in the raid she'll go ahead and pop it. We might see examples of that later on in Town Hall 9 replays. I'll bring some Town Hall 9. This was a mixed war, so I'll bring some Town Hall 10, some Town Hall 9, and some Town Hall 8 as well towards the end of the video. So moving on in the map here, let's cover another Town Hall 11 verse 10, because this is really how you win wars, right? We didn't necessarily need it in this war because, you know, because of the event where we get all the attacks in such a confined amount of time. Just so wild. I just can't get over the rush you get from those attacks. You never think a video game will get you that pumped up, but it certainly does. It never fails. But you can see Lisa doing her thing here. Again, just creating a nice funnel. Some of her witches and wizards go up into the north area there, but that's actually okay. They're going to swing around the base a little bit, and that giant bomb pretty much does nothing to them. Now, if you draw your attention back to the main kill squad, the heroes and the Queen finally enter the Town Hall compartment. He pops all, well, I wasn't going to say all three, but he pops two of the abilities. He pops the Barbarian King Iron Fist, and he uses the Eternal Tome ability. Unfortunately, her Queen ends up getting a little sidetracked there in her own little world, so at this point the raid kind of devolves into not looking so great. Queen goes down, boom, and now we have like 3 wizards, witches left, and the Grand Warden and a couple archers. That's it. And they end up taking out the last 20-25% of the base here, and it's just a nice spread. She had that freeze spell. She used it on the cannon there, trying to keep those witches alive, obviously, and then obviously relying heavily on the Grand Warden to finish up the raid with those 2 witches. So very nice 3-star there by Lisa, the leader of Battle Elite. Let's go ahead, and Micah, I should say, is the leader of Ateam. And who else did we show so far? Morph is a Co in Red Elite. This is an Alliance event. I did have a couple Patreon members. Shout out to Neetstreet and Gobbinator for joining in. That was fun. Otherwise, we were all Elite Nation co-leaders. So Paul Morphy, co-leader in Red Elite. And he is famous, ladies and gentlemen, for his Go Vaho attacks. And here, he does not disappoint again. Kind of a, you know, an easier base. And it's kind of weird to hit this kind of a base with Go Vaho. But old habits die hard here, and this giant bomb actually took out the Valkyrie. That was weird. Usually Valkyries aren't killed by one giant bomb, but it must have been the splash damage mixed with the giant bomb. A few Valkyries just died off early on this attack, but he's able to recover very well here. That's when the bad base design comes into play here, right? So he gets the Barbarian King into the center, takes down the enemy Queen. At this point, he has that second jump spell. It looks like he was going to use that second jump spell on the back end with his Valkyries, but his Valkyries have died at this point. So he's just going to surgically deploy the Hogs all around the perimeter of the base. Very nice surgical deployment. Paul Morphy knows his Hogs. He knows exactly how many he needs in each section. And you can see he is out of heal spells at this point. He has just that one jump spell. So he's going to do a pretty good job of salvaging what could have been a failed raid here. So that 1 or 2 Hogs left, trying to take care of the rest of the units there, trying to take care of those cannons. Cannon and a mortar still standing, but the Queen finally breaks through there. She's going to have a lot of the cleanup on her shoulders on this raid, but there still is actually plenty of time left on the clock. The couple Hogs, Wizards, and Queen get the job done, take down that Dark Elixir, and it was a solid, even though the Valkyries did not perform to their expectations, it was still a solid attack there by Paul Morphy. So let's go ahead and play another one by EMV. EMV is a co-leader in Elite Academy. Shout out to Elite Academy. They are our newest clan, and they're doing really well. So you can see he's going to enter in the base from the west there. This is going to be a more traditional Goho attack. 2 golems. So a Shattered Goho, he has more room to bring extra troops. He's going to opt to bring a bunch of wizards on this attack. Going to go ahead and use a poison on the clan castle troops. And look at that poison. What a smart poison. You guys probably already know this, but I'm going to tell you just in case. If you can lure a clan castle while your troops are engaging the base, if you can lure the clan castle so that they're standing near or over the queen, and poison actually does a really good job of slowing down the queen's fire rate. It's not going to do any damage, very insignificant in terms of the damage, but it will slow her attack rate just as it would any other troop, and a queen with a slowed attack rate on defense is not that valuable. So it's a great strategy to use if the base kind of warrants it. So you can see very strong finish here for EMV. Good, solid, Shattered Goho weed there. Let's go ahead to the next attack. There were a lot of great Town Hall 9 attacks in this event. All our clans, everybody uses hybrid strategy. Everybody knows what they're doing. It's not like there were any total flop attacks. Maybe yours truly, but other than that, everybody had a really solid showing here, especially not having to be able to plan for your second attack. So this is Sub-Zero's attack. Sub-Zero, co-leader in Ateam, and you can see the base. I was just kind of trying to identify where the giant bombs might be. So where would you attack this base? Sub-Zero attacks from exactly where I would attack. And you can see where he drops those earthquake spells coming in right now. That opened up a beautiful area of the map, because what he's going to do is engage pretty heavy here with the 3 golems. So it's a stoned Goho. He's going to go right into that area, hopefully detonate 1, maybe 2 giant bombs. Of course, we knew the Teslas were, 99% next to the town hall. So we're dealing with a lot right now. We're dealing with the Lava Hound distracting the queen. We're dealing with the enemy queen. We're dealing with the pups now. We're dealing with the Teslas. We detonated a bomb, but hey, it was all worth it because we still have the heroes alive at this point, and now the hogs can trickle in. Again, this is a beautiful surgical deployment on the hogs. If you want to know what a good surgical deployment looks like, check this out. There is really no hog wasted here. 2 hogs per point defense, and you saw how he deployed there. You saw that lone hog just triggered that one side of that double giant bomb, and then that same hog is going to trigger the other side of the double giant bomb. So he's going to be healed up, and he's going to live on to fight some more. So that is a real skill right there, to trigger 2 giant bombs by the same hog and have him live is certainly an achievement there. So very, very nice attack here by Sub-Zero, and another 3-star for us. And at this point, it was funny, about halfway through the event, we had gotten about 50 attacks in, obviously, and there was probably around 4 or 5 minutes left, and we had it in the bag. I think we had over, I forgot what it was. You'll have to go and watch the original episode, but we had already had it won, unless they had a miraculous Trojan counter-strike of their own. So now let's watch this replay here by Alex Bian. He is a great attacker, and he always starts with a queen walk. I've seen him use a few strategies in the past, but it seems like lately he's been always using queen walk in Town Hall 9. If you guys missed the memo, Marika posted in the community forums today, and she said that some of the leaked information, I'm not sure if you guys saw that. This might not apply to everybody who's watching, but there was some leaked information that there was going to be a huge healer queen nerf coming up, and she seemed to say that probably wasn't going to be the case, but that they always change values to play around with different things, and they always try to create a balanced game. So there has been a little bit of a reemergence of queen walk, so maybe they're looking at taking a look into that and seeing how it would change things, but I don't think anything concrete will be coming. At least I hope not, but you never know. There always are tweaking and buffing and nerfing here and there. But anyway, back to this raid. You can see that Alex chooses to come in from the west with the kill squad there, letting the queen do a lot of work, taking care of the perimeter units all along the edge. There were some storages down there. She's locked on to that dark elixir storage. She eventually goes into the base a little bit, targeting a hidden Tesla and a wizard tower, and the rest of the troops are doing just fine. You can see he deployed the hogs in 2 clumps. A little bit dangerous that he didn't run into giant bombs, but if you followed the hog pathing there, you'd actually see that there was not any obvious double giant bomb areas from the direction that he deployed them into, so it actually worked out pretty well there for Alex. And at this point, here it is again. The healers have now moved on to help keep the Golemites alive, help keep the Hogs alive, and it's just going to be a matter of cleanup as Alex pulls off another 3-star attack. Alex is from Ateam. Micah tells me Alex is one of the best 3-star attackers at Town Hall 9 they have, so he did not disappoint there. Let's go ahead and move on. Watch another one. Urki-Pekka is another one of my favorite 3-star attackers at Town Hall 9. You can see his heroes have grown up a bit since I first started recording Urki-Pekka's attacks. But you can see he's going against this base, and look at it. I mean, these trophy bases, I don't know why people still use trophy bases at Town Hall 9. I mean, are you really seeing that many 1-star fails that you need to make your queen that vulnerable on the west? I don't mean this as a, U30 Reloaded was actually a really nice clan, really friendly. They were really good sports about the whole Trojan event. So I don't mean this as a mean, shot on Jan or any of those their clanmates. But you see these clans that still use trophy bases at Town Hall 9. I just don't see why you would be hoping for a 2-star on a Town Hall 9 to me, no matter what caliber war you're in. To me, that's a loss. It's a loss if you're getting a 2-star as the attacker. You're never happy with a 2-star attack at Town Hall 9, especially post-update, when now we actually have the extra poison spell, or the extra spell. It doesn't have to be poison. We have that extra spell slot, and we have the 30 extra seconds. So that's a lot added on the offense, and nothing was added on the defense. So now I want to see 3 stars as an attacker, and as a defender, I want to defend against 3 stars, so that requires an anti-3-star base. So let's see, where was this last attack? I did want to end this episode with a Town Hall 9, and I wanted to show off Candy's skill, but she's bullying a Town Hall 7 here. So let's go ahead and see... We'll see who else here. Okay, Lord Spartan looks to be the only guy who actually attacked a Town Hall 8 on their side. So Town Hall 8 versus Town Hall 8 Crime. He's using the most popular strategy at Town Hall 8. You know what? It used to be Hogs at Town Hall 8. But now, no matter what clan I'm going to, if they have Town Hall 8s, it's so popular. It's so tempting when now they added the extra spell to go ahead and use the Earthquake Lightning on one of the air defenses, use the Rage still on the Dragons, and then just deal with the 2 air defenses attacking into them, and then you can just totally sweep over any single base. I mean, I have not seen, I'm sure they're out there, but I have not seen a Town Hall 8 drag attack fail. And it's mostly because of that extra spell slot. Adding the Earthquake to the attack still allows you to bring the Rage. So very nice attack there by Lord Spartan. And that is going to wrap up our replay portion of this Trojan War recap. Boy, was it a lot of fun. It's funny, I have my face cam on the previous episode, and you can tell my nerdy giddy level. Look at this, guys. This is the end of the war. This is all us, and this is the beginning of the war. The first 23 hours right here, and then the first 23 hours and 50 minutes, and then all us, and it says... 6 minutes till end and last moment. All our last attacks say last moment on them. So, hey guys, it was a lot of fun. It was not too challenging to put together, not as challenging as it may seem. Just need to trust the 50 people, the 49 people that you're playing with, and you can have fun like this. If any of you guys do Trojans, I would love to hear about it. So let me know in the comments below if you do an event like this. I would love to cover it too, if you guys are interested. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care.
We don't play for fame, we don't play for cash. We just play for the glory and the crash of the ash.